Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs, and today is my second project with Jolly Delivery. Yesterday I made the box that is included with the dies. This time I'm going to do my own thing. I'm also using with this bundle the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, Stylish Shapes dies, and Spotlight on Nature, which are ones that I use a lot, so at least it's that. But you don't have to do all of the circles for it. The box measures 3 by 4.5 by 1, and it's a pull-out box. So I just pull up a Velcro dot here and pull out the treat, and it is organic granola bites. I did have 2, but this is the only one I have today because the other day I had a chocolate granola one. This one's strawberry, and I didn't have any milk for breakfast, so I ate that as my breakfast. So I'll have to use this one twice. I added a little bit of Stampin' Plus on there just to keep it nice and easy. But the bottom slides right back in there. You just push the whole thing back in, and it attaches on the back, just like that. Alright, so what we need, now this comes out of one piece of cardstock, but we need 2 separate pieces, but it's not too complicated, the second piece. We need one that is 8.5 by 5.5, and one that is 8.5 by 3. Okay. This circle is from the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. It's from the North Pole Delivery DSP. The real red cardstock is 2 5/8 from the Stylish Shapes dies. Garden green is 2 3/4 from Spotlight on Nature. And the little one for the sentiment is garden green at 1 1/4 from the Stylish Shapes dies. Alright. I poked out from the DSP. Yesterday I said this was sticker sheets. It's not. It's 2 cutouts. So I took the mailbox and a little red present. We're going to use that. And also from the North Pole Delivery, we need 2 pieces of the DSP that are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, 2 that are 3/4 by 4 1/4, and 2 that are 2 3/4 by 3/4. Alright, let me get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the piece that is 8.5 by 5.5. And we're going to score on the 8.5 inch side first at 1, 4, 5, and 8. Turn it to the 5.5 inch side and score at 1. And that's it for that. And the second piece of DSP, we're only going to score on the 8.5 inch side. Score at 1, 2, 6.5, and 7.5. Okay, and that's all our scoring. So fold and burnish your score lines. Alright, let's start with the skinny, smaller one. We're not going to cut this at all. All we're going to do is round the corners of one of the sides. It doesn't matter which. Okay, and that's it for that piece. Okay, this piece, the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here, and there are 1 inch strips on the bottom and over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge that square. Then go to this last score line, cut it to the first score line, wedge up, and then go to the top and wedge down. And that's it for both pieces. Now this piece is done. We don't have to do anything to this piece. This piece, we need some tear and tape on what's left of that 1/2 inch rectangle. Take off the backing. Okay, we're going to flip over the whole thing. Flip over the side with the tape and then the other side to meet it. And this is our back. So we're going to put the tabs in and push this flap down first. Then, since this is the same, except for the DSP on the top, I'm just going to take this out. All right, so we put a strip of Stampin' Seal Plus or tear and tape, and then you attach whatever your treat is. I feel like 2 M&Ms or something like that, fun size, would fit perfectly in there too. All right, and then we're going to find out which is our back, and we want our flap in the back. So we're just going to put that in there, push it down until it reaches the top. And that's our box. All right, so let's put our DSP on. You could decorate the inside part if you want to too. All right, so these 2 are going to go on the front and the back, long sides and short sides. All right. Now, if you didn't want to go with the Velcro dot, you could just tuck it in and then just cut a little thumb hole there. It might go in a little far because there's no. There we go. You could tuck it into, but it's not as sturdy as putting it on the outside. All right, now let's let that dry a bit and we'll do our stamping. We need some basic white and Tuxedo Black ink. And we're going to do the little cat with the reindeer ears. And the dog with the lettering. Okay. And then we need our 1 1/4 inch piece of circle from Garden Green, and we're going to put the sentiment, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. It hangs off tiny bits and spots, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to cut these out. I'm using a bunch. So first I'm going to use light bubble bath for the nose on the kitty, and I'm going to put a little cheek on the kitty and the dog. Light basic black for the dog's nose. I'm going to use light smoky slate for the cat. For the dog, I'm using light and dark pecan pie. I'm going to use dark, yes, on his ear. And light on the rest of him, but not the sweater. Okay. And with light real red, I'm going to do the body of the sweater. And with dark real red, I'm going to do the collar and then some stripes on the sweater. Now for the letter, one of the taller letter, I'm going to put light pool party. The shorter letter, I'm going to put dark real red on the cat's pouch. I'm going to use some light shaded spruce for the pocket. And dark shaded spruce for around the rest of the pouch that she's got. Okay, and I'm leaving the letter white on the dog. Okay. This one, I made the stripes a little too close. On here you can kind of see the stripes better. All right, now we need all our circles. And I'm going to put the green down first with the red on top. And then I'm going to put the DSP one next. Then we need our 2 cutouts. And I'm going to put the mailbox up over here and have it hanging off the side a little bit. I'll put that on with glue. And we're going to put the present diagonal on the bottom, hanging off a little bit on the bottom and side. Alright, and then we need to put some dimensionals on the back of our animals. Make sure your mailbox and your present are straight. And I'm going to put the doggy right here. And the cat kind of jumping up over him. Okay. Okay, now we need our box. And I am going to get some real shiny, real red ribbon. I'm going to tie a bow about 1 inch up from the bottom on the right hand side. Alright, now I need our sentiment, and I'm going to put a dimensional on the top and bottom of our ribbon here. And then I'm going to stick our sentiment right on, get it straight there. And we need some dimensionals on our circles. And I'm going to put this right above, just like that. Alright, and now we need, well, I'll pull this out for now and put this one in. This one doesn't have anything in it, so it's harder to push in, but it's still good. Alright, here we go. Alright, and I'm going to put, these are 3/8 inch Velcro dots, self-adhesive. And then make sure everything is nice and straight. Press it. Nope, it's harder when there's nothing in there. I'm going to stick my ribbon in maybe. Yeah, nope. I glue. There we go. There's your closure. And that's almost it. I'm going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to their noses, just a dot on their noses, and the pocket on her pouch, and the doggy's collar. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, all my info is below. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.